One of the things that we haven't really looked at a lot is whether different parameters like a session ID may be vulnerable to attack. Now, Burp Suite actually comes with a component that will do some testing around that for us. So what I want to do here is, first of all, I'm going to go to a website just to seed up Burp Suite with some information here. And we're going to go to just a site on my local system. And we've got this up and running. So now what I want to do is, I'm actually, just to get a little bit more in here, I'm actually going to log in. So we've got that going now. And now I'm going to go back to Burp Suite. And I can open this up here. And let me go to the login page. And I'm actually going to send this to the sequencer, which is the tool that we're actually going to be working on here. So at this point, we've got some data here. I've actually got a request, and the thing about the request that I'm really interested in is this PHP session ID. And I want to know whether the session ID is actually random or if it's something that I may be able to guess. So we've got some different settings here. I could set a form field, and I'm going to leave the form field alone. I could actually set a custom location. I could do different live capture options. I'm not going to do that. What I want to do is take a look at the other options. I'm going to leave all of those alone. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the live capture. And now what the capture is going to be doing is it's going to go do a lot of checking against the server, and it's going to compare the tokens. So we've actually got auto analyze here, and I'm going to turn that on, and it should actually give me an analysis after every 100. So at this point, it looks like the randomness within the sample is extremely poor. That's only after 100 though, so we don't really have enough data at this point in order to be able to give us a real accurate assessment of whether it's really poor or whether it may be a little bit better than that. Since this is an application that's designed to be broken into, I'm guessing it's probably not going to be very good, but 100, 200 probably isn't a lot of tokens in order to do this sort of analysis. So at this point, we've gone through something over 300. We're on our way to 400, but you can pretty easily see now that we've got some information that we can look at to determine whether that session ID, which is the one that I'm actually looking at, is random or whether it's not random. So we can take a look at the character level analysis, and we can see that we've got some confidence in each character position, and then we've got the effective entropy and the reliability. So the reliability at this point is poor because we just don't have enough tokens to be able to know. Actually, it flipped over on me while we're doing that. So that's the character level analysis. Now I could do a count, take a look at transitions. I want to look at the bit level analysis. And FIPS is actually a test of security or encryption that is performed on devices, and you would get FIPS compliance, and it's a government level or a government sponsored program that gives some assurance about the level of encryption or the reliability or the strength of the encryption and the security of a particular device. So this is the sequencer that comes with Burp Suite, and it's capable of testing whether different tokens are actually random or whether they're not random.